The number of natural disasters around the world has been rapidly increasing in the past decades, and that is an objective fact. Let's take a look at the trend of increase in precipitation and floods worldwide due to the heating up of the floor of the ocean from below. Let's compare two 10-year periods, for instance, the period from 1970s and the past decade. So if we take a look at the years 1970 to 1979, during that time, there were approximately 260 major floods worldwide. Take a look at this bar. It represents 260 floods. But in the past 10 years, from 2014 to 2023, there have been over 1,500 major floods already. Can you tell the difference? And this is considering the fact that this year, 2023, is not even over yet. You've probably come across news headlines like this saying that abnormal record-breaking rainfall was registered, but they probably didn't mean much to you, right? So to understand how critical the flooding situation is, let's take a look at it visually. But now, because of the abnormal amount of precipitation worldwide, kind of floods becoming more and more frequent, where water just within few hours reaches so high that it practically reaches the rooftops of the houses. Roofs of the houses are being flooded. And take a look at the floodwater levels in the state of Santa Catarina, Brazil in October this year. Can you imagine this? Almost all single-story buildings were flooded. And unfortunately, in these cases, people usually don't have time to escape the buildings and simply drown in their own homes. And such floods become more and more frequent with each passing year. The next alarming indicator is the increase in the intensity of hurricanes. In 2023, for the first time in history, a storm system of Category 5 formed in each ocean basin. And almost every hurricane of this category set a record for strength, duration, and speed of intensification. Previously, when hurricanes rapidly intensified, they typically evolve their category up one level within 24 hours. For example, a Category 2 hurricane would grow into Category 3 hurricane within a day. This is known as rapid intensification. But now, because of the abnormal ocean heating that is happening from below, hurricanes have started accelerating at insane speeds. Hurricane Otis shocked climatologists when in less than 12 hours it intensified from a regular tropical storm into a Category 5 hurricane, the highest category. In other words, it went up 5 levels in just half a day. This has never been observed before. Take a look at the city of Acapulco before the Hurricane Otis. And Otis hit Mexican coast on October 25, 2023, with a speed of 170 miles per hour. No one was prepared for that. And now you can see what happened to Acapulco after the hurricane. Another factor that is contributing to escalation of natural disasters on the planet is the increase in catastrophic wildfires. The areas destroyed by wildfires in 2023 in some countries exceeded the figures of previous years by orders of magnitude. Take a look at how dramatically the area of forest fires in Canada has increased in 2023 compared to previous years. And this is happening not only in Canada. Take a look at Australia in 2019. Take a look at Spain and Europe in 2022. This is our horrifying new reality. It is impossible not to notice how the number and power of destructive earthquakes have risen across the entire globe in recent years. Take a look. According to the USGS data, before years 2000s, there were 1 or 2 destructive earthquakes with a magnitude over 6 each year, and now they occur 8 times more frequently. What is a magnitude 6 earthquake? Take a look at the devastation caused by them. In fact, earthquakes with a magnitude over 6 have been recorded on all sensors across the planet since 1964, which makes it an entirely objective parameter. Along the Pacific Ring of Fire, the number of earthquakes with a magnitude above 3 have risen 6-fold. In the 90s, there were 10,000 of them, and now there are over 60,000 per year. What is especially alarming is the increase in seismic activity in the volcanoes, indicating their activation. Some of them are supervolcanoes, such as Campiflagre or Taupo. I'd like to highlight an important point for you. In the past, it used to take hundreds and thousands of years for magma to ascend through the Earth's crust. But now, magma can burn through 10 kilometers of the Earth's crust in only 6 months. This happened in 2021 in Brainsfield Strait near the underwater volcano Orca, previously considered inactive. And this was accompanied by 85,000 earthquakes. Such rapid magma ascent has been observed in various volcanoes worldwide over the last decade. For instance, Icelandic volcanoes, Mount Etna in Italy, Mayotte in the Indian Ocean, La Palma, Canary Islands, and many others. So, the climate and geodynamics of our planet have not just changed dramatically over the past 30 years, they have catastrophically shifted. The trend of increase in natural disasters over the past 10 years have become even more pronounced and will only continue to escalate. Nothing like this has ever been witnessed before in the entire observed history of our planet. Unfortunately, these catastrophes very soon will affect every person on the planet. And the leading cause of all these climatic catastrophes is the cyclical external cosmic influence.